one thing y'all gotta do now, as an old age, y'all gotta have a plan for your life. Like if you don't got a plan for your life probably finna go straight downhill. A lot of people use emotions. And you know a lot of people do, when they do something bad to somebody, they can't face that person. So they run away from the decision that they made because they can't face it. You know, people make a lot of bad decisions that don't help their future, that don't help their kids. And they wonder why everything around them keep failing and keep falling. It's because they don't do nothing right. You know what I'm saying? They use a lot of stuff out of anger. They let anger be the number one thing to cause them to move. Like, you shouldn't let anger be the only thing that cause you to make moves in life. It should be strategy. It should be a strategic plan. It should be something that's going to better your future, going to better your kids' future, better your life, for you can spend more time with your family, more times with your kids, and enjoy life and stuff. Because everybody got one life. So all that fighting and arguing and stuff like that. Like, if you don't like somebody in the relationship and they always help you and you ain't got nobody else to help you, you finna have to just go out there and go through what you finna have to go through. Stop being around somebody that you don't like, but they give you so much help and nobody else does. Everybody else just around for fun time. Like women who go cheat with dudes that they can't live with. They won't give them a plate of food. They can't do nothing for them. But then they want to go back to the man that does everything. Like, just go ahead and have that life. The same thing with a dude. If you go cheat on your woman and she does everything and you can't do nothing and can't be with the woman you cheat with, then you just finna have to make that sacrifice and know you finna have to go through what you go through. Because if you cheat on somebody, everybody different. That shit might not never be the same no more. Especially if one person doing everything that they can and helping and been there for you and did everything, and they realize you cheated on somebody who has never been there for you, never did none of the stuff, never had to go through none of the stuff that they had to go through for you, and he got exactly the same thing that you got, and you had to put in all the work. It might not never be the same. That's with a man or with a woman. But so many people do stuff out of feelings, and they don't do stuff out of paying attention to, like, man, if I did this, what is 100 ways this could really mess up my life? Because I be telling people all the time, if you cheat, you better have money in the account. You better be able to get your own place. You better be able to have something to where if you cheat, you never have to talk to that person or deal with that person or have to hear what that person ever say again. You're supposed to be able to cheat and be on your own. Not cheat and come back and need that person help and can't do nothing, ain't nobody help. Like, what's the purpose of you talking to people if nobody can't help you? If nobody can't help you when you do something stupid, what's the sense of doing something stupid or talking to people? Because me personally, if I'm gonna cheat on somebody, boy, I'm about to get out here and I can still do my own thing. I can still take care of kids. I can still take care of kids. I can still get this and do that and do that. If you can't do that, don't mess up your life, men or women, with bad decisions off of something. And don't never use, oh, well, you did it, I did it. You can't get even in the world in order to think something good is going to happen to you. You can't get even. Getting even does not fix nothing, don't help nothing. What getting even do is destroy more. If it's better to just leave a person if you feel like you're trying to get it even. It's better to just leave that person alone. That would be the best thing to do. Just leave that person alone so you don't have to worry about trying to get even with somebody. Because if you try to get even with somebody and they find out, then boom. But also, don't talk shit about what somebody did if they cheated on you or you cheated on them. And then when you do it, you can't face it, then you have to run. What you running for? No, stay right there and talk and go through everything that person had to go through when they did it so you can hear the same thing they. But see, most people can't do that. I'm the type of person, if I do something, boy, I'm going to let you say it. I'm going to let you talk it out. And after you get you talking out, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They go ahead and talk it out, whatever. Go and get what you going to say. But she finna let me fuck. You better suck the dick. What you finna do? Okay, then, all right, cool, then. All the rest of that shit, all you said what you gotta say, boom. Either you going to be with me, you going to work it out, or you're not. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I tell people, like, when you cheat, don't expect that person to treat you the same. Don't expect that person to look at you the same. Don't expect that person to trust you the same. Don't expect that person to be there for you the same like they have been. Remember, when you cheat, you lose a lot of levels. Like, you ain't 7-Up no more. You know what I'm saying? You done went down to, I don't know whatever level you done went down to. But don't expect nothing to be the same, because it won't never be the same. That person won't never look at you the same. They won't never do the same shit for you no more. They're gonna always look at you all well. If that person leave out the house, or if that person go here, if that person hanging out, they're gonna always think you doing something with somebody, even if you're not. They're gonna always think that. And another thing is, like, the people, like, let me tell you something. You can never kick a person to the side that always has helped you for somebody you met 2-3 months ago. You're gonna put your trust in somebody you met 2-3 months ago for somebody who's been with you 5, 10, 15, 16 years. You stupid. That lets you know your decision-making skill is horrible. For you to sit there and trust somebody you met a couple of months ago for somebody who's been there for you throughout all the time. This is another thing. People need to learn how to communicate too. If you don't want to be with somebody, just say you don't want to be with somebody and go through whatever you finna have to go through. Don't say you don't want to be with somebody and then still need their help and still got to be around. Y'all have to learn how to just go ahead and go through whatever you're going to go through. And just remember, you made the decision. So if you made that decision and you have to go through whatever you got to go through, you have to remember that's the choice you made. Because if it don't work out, now, after you leave the person that you don't want to be with, if it don't never work out from then on, you just got to remember that was your choice that you made. And you got to remember, you got to go through whatever the fuck you got to go through because you made that decision. Life is about making decisions. Life is not about your feelings. If you went off of feelings about every fucking thing that you did, when nothing get fucking done in the world, you wouldn't do nothing if you base everything on feelings. You went out there, did some shit you ain't want to do before. Everybody have. Might not been bad, might not been good, but everybody done some good shit that they ain't want to do, some bad shit that they ain't want to do. You know what I'm saying? That comes with the territory of life. But my thing is this: if you don't want to be with somebody, then just go ahead and tell them, cut them off. They cut you off, leave it alone, go through whatever you gonna go through. Ain't no sense of causing chaos with people for no reason when you can just go ahead and go on by your way and just vanish. Just vanish on the person. You know what I'm saying? And don't even worry about it no more. Act like they don't exist. But when you go through hard times, don't sit down and think about that person who was always there for you. Don't sit down and think about how much that person helped you no matter what you said to them or how you treat them or whatever, they always there. Because there's going to come a time everybody going to get to a certain age, and relationship is much harder to deal with when a person is at a certain age. Most women think men like them. No. Y'all got to understand, most women to a man is fuckable, but you're not his future. You're not for his finances. You're just fuckable. That's why they'll say certain things to you to let you know they don't give a fuck. You just something to fuck on. You're not nothing he want to marry or nothing. Just like he fucking on you, it's a whole bunch of other women he's doing the same thing to. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to get the man that you think you're going to get. Like, so it's like, and men don't get the women that they think they're going to get because motherfuckers out here delusional. So, if you don't want to be with somebody, man, just don't cut it out. Go through what you gonna go through.